What is up everyone, Hero276 here, and welcome to today's video and welcome back to my channel. Today, we've got an absolute banger for you. We're featuring my good friend of the channel, Ripley 320's Battles. Ripley is starting up his own channel, and he sent me this absolute banger of a video with ABSOL, a SHUNDO ABSOL, a Galarian Slowbro that is shiny, and a Hydreigon, all in the Ultra League. Alright, the team comp's not in that order. The Galarian Slowbro's on the lead. It's an AVB style team. You know I love that format. This is a super fun video. Don't recommend any of these for climbing, right? But Ripley is able to get a lot of wins and land a lot of one-shots. The Slowbro is on Focus Blast. The ABSOL is on Thunder, and the Hydreigon is on Flash Cannon. So a lot of unsuspecting one-shots. All three of these moves will be landing at some point in the video. I've had to record, this is my third time recording this one now, just because I've had sound issues, but this should be the take, right? So, if you are interested in checking out Ripley's content, I recommend checking out either my Discord server, where you can find his channel and some of his posts, you know? Or you can check out the link in the description. Go directly to his channel, hit the subscribe button. I will do the same as soon as I'm done recording this. So yeah, definitely go check that out. Also in the link in the description, you'll find the links to join my Discord server and check out my Spotify. If you're interested in other ways of supporting the channel, I'd greatly appreciate if you go check out my Spotify and my Discord server. But enough of me yapping. I'll do plenty of that throughout this video. So let's jump right into it. Alright, and we're starting off with a lead. Slowbro into Annihilate. Not too great. The opponent pivots anyways. They pivot, and he's got an ABSOL, and here's the ABSOL one-shotting the Trevenant. So right off the bat, ABSOL just putting in an insane amount of work. Alright, so one-shots here. Lets the move through. It is the Night Slash. I like the decision to let that one go through because you get off this Dark Pulse, and ABSOL hits very hard. That is a neutral Dark Pulse, and that got basically a Pokemon and a half KO'd. Sends in the Slowbro, calls the Night Slash here. It is just the Night Slash. I see the little red, the Infernape did end up getting the boost, but catches the boosted Night Slash onto Hydreigon where it is resisted, and in the back, the opponent, the poor opponent, has the Jellicent, and this Hydreigon is just gonna feast. Alright, we're in the 2-2s. Hydreigon is going to shield up here just to respect a potential Ice Beam. It is not an Ice Beam. Most Jellicents are running Shadow Ball and Surf, so that basically looks like what this Jellicent here is running. So Hydreigon here gets off another brutal swing, gonna commit another shield, afraid of the Surf or the Shadow Ball KOing, so I do like the shield there. Gotta watch for the catch. There's the catch, and then yeah, you got the brutal swing. So that KOs, and we win game one. Very nice there. Slowbro and a Togekiss. You can't ask for a much better lead. Opponent switches into a whole other Charmer. It's Sylveon. What is this, triple charm? Hopefully not. I hate triple charm teams, but at the same time, I kind of want to see Galarian Slowbro absolutely tear up this team. So goes for the Surf, grabs a shield. The opponent lets the next one go through, and now Ripley's got shield and switch, and it's Charizard in the back. So an ABA charm team with a Charizard in the back. Maybe I'm missing something here, but I just don't understand it. Anyways, shields up, realizing that the Slowbro has tons of value. So we'll go for the Surf here, and gets the farm down too, but you do give the Togekiss an extra charm. In comes ABSOL, and oh, this is going to be close. Can he get to the Thunder? Ooh, the opponent throws. A bit of a mistake there by the opponent, because that fifth charm might have KO'd and denied ABSOL the ability to reach this Thunder, and that would have been a much different game. Instead, ABSOL gets the one-shot. Alright, tough lead into Greninja. I like the switch here into Absol because you do have the potential to land this Thunder. Hydro Cannon still does a lot of damage, survives the Water Shuriken, and gets to the Thunder. Absol brings the Thunder! One shot the Absol, the Greninja there. Brilliant there. And now we see that, again, Slowbro is just core breaking this team. It's another Charizard in the back with an ABA strategy. ABA Water this time. But same premise here. You're going to be core broken. Nice shield there on the Blast Burn. Now, your energy is resisted here, right? Surf, Focus Blast, both resisted by the Tapu Fini. But it still adds up, and with the Poison Jabs, the opponent's going to have to start investing shields. So you go for the Surf. Alright, the opponent shields that one up. And I like the decision to let this one go through, because neither move is going to KO from this health range. And now you send in Hydreigon. And once again, right, it's Dark Dragon into a Fairy type. But the only threatening damage they could do is a Moonblast, and he gets the shield right. So that is essentially game over. Dragon Breaths are going to get the farm down, and Ripley takes another win. All right, we got Melmetal here. Interesting. I can already see him hovering over that right side. He wants the Focus Blast. Opponent gets to a charge move. Ripley going to let this one through. Rock Slide doesn't KO, but they superpower for some odd reason. And then they send in Donphan. Now you might be thinking, this is a poison type into a ground type. This should be favorable for Donphan, but Donphan's counters are double resisted. Slowbro here with the Surf puts in a ton of work and actually forces a shield there. We might see Ripley himself shield. Yeah, he's going to shield. It's the Trailblaze, so unfortunate that he shields up a resisted move, but still able to get off another Surf. Opponent shields again. And able to get to another Surf, loses the CMP, but you should still be fine here. Body Slam's not going to KO, and gets off the Surf. So has a shield advantage and switch advantage for whatever is in back. Sends back in the Melmetal. Now Melmetal's going to get in a nice energy lead, but not before the Slowbro putting in some astounding work, getting to that Surf, and that's valuable chip damage here. Sends in Hydreigon. I like this, because Superpower can be tanked on Hydreigon, but calls it, and it's the Rock Slide. And he's going to try to call it again, and that's another Rock Slide. Very nice by Ripley. And now this Swampert comes in, and that would have looked pretty dangerous if there were no shields, but now that he has that shield, right, and wins the CMP, so this one's even more over. But now you have Absol with a shield, and I think from here, right, you get to a Hydro, he's shielding immediately. Now, I would have let that go through, because the Mud Shots don't farm down, but Ripley here feels like there's a different option. Goes for the Dark Pulse on the CMP and has enough to get to another Dark Pulse to KO the Melmetal. So, still works in the end. You know, I saw a different strategy, but, you know, Ripley, he knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. Slowbro into Venusaur. This is great here for the Slowbro. Everything's resisted. Your energy is resisted by the Venusaur, but Venusaur might not necessarily know that. So, goes for the Frenzy. Oh no, they send an Obstagoon. Ripley. No! Focus Blast one-shots the Goon! Oh no! And this game looks over because it's Swampert in the back. And Hydreigon's just gonna be tearing up the backfield, lets it through, and sends in the Absol. And then makes the catch. Okay, so he makes the catch of the Hydro. I like this a lot. So you have residual energy on the Absol. The Hydreigon's just going to dominate, right? And this game is over. So in comes the Venusaur. He's going to get off the Brutal Swing. If I did this video where I called Brutal Swing Breaking Swipe by mistake, I am so sorry, and please leave a comment saying that I did. But the opponent's out of here. They stop tapping. They know it's over. And Swampert is all that's left. Oh, he's going for Flash Cannon. The bad disrespect Flash Cannon. Ripley, I love it. This will KO the Swampert from this range. Flash Cannon's a pretty powerful move. And Ripley with some bad manners there, able to get the win. Slowbro into a Lucario. Both Pokemon here have one-shot potential, but the Lucario only farms up 6. So this is just a power-up punch. Can live this very comfortably, and the counters are double resisted too, so boosting your attack doesn't really do a whole lot for the Lucario. I would have liked to see the Focus Blast there, because the poison jabs are double resisted, right? So the Focus Blast would have either gotten the one-shot or a shield right off the gate. And then you don't need to worry about shielding if they're just going to go straight pup, which it looks like they're doing. So again, would have liked to see the Focus Blast. Opponent catches the next Surf here onto a Waterfall Gyarados. But now you just send in Hydreigon because this is not Dragon Breath or Dragon Tail. They throw after 6. Doesn't need to shield here. And Outrage is reached after 8 Waterfalls. Not a whole lot of people know that. Or know the counts. So shields out of caution. Ends up being the crunch. Could have lived it. But Ripley here has the breaking swipe. Their final Pokemon is Nidoqueen. And this energy lead at this point I think is just insurmountable. I did it again. I called it a breaking swipe. It's actually a brutal swing. I always get those two moves confused. Alright, so Absol comes now into the field of play. Poison Fang going to do about half of Absol's HP. That's just how glassy it is. Poison Fang does half of his HP. And Lucario's going to counter down, but you have the move stored on Hydreigon. And brutal swing or not, if resisted or not, it's going to KO. So well played by Ripley. Excadrill lead. This one's tough because your poison jabs are triple resisted. Sends in the Absol, and the opponent's on Mud Slap, not Mud Shot. So good pivot there, but these Mud Slaps are doing a lot to the very glassy Absol. Opponent snipes with the Charm with a Grand Ball. And this actually is a good opportunity for Ripley to just commit to the full poison jab farm down. Gonna shield this. And now the opponent smartly goes for the close combat to limit the farm here. But it doesn't matter too much because you still have a lot of energy here, right? Surf pressures a shield, and that's the final shield too. So no more shields for the opponent. Lots of energy here on the Galarian Slowbro. Goes for the Surf. And now pivots. I like this. Banking the residual energy. Knowing you can tank a move here on the Hydreigon. And commit to the full Dragon Breath farm down. What's in the back? It's Delphox. And you have a brutal swing. This one is over. Over. Brutal swing. Nearly picks up the knockout. The Dragon Breaths afterwards farm down. And there's your win. Skeledirge here. And you might think 2 dark types, you might want to switch in, but no. Skeledirge has the access to Disarming Voice, which is double super effective against Hydreigon and super effective up against the very glassy Absol. Shields up, it's the Disarming. Very unfortunate there. Opponent throws again. This could be the Shadow Ball, chooses to call it. Once again, another Disarming. Very good call there by Ripley. And gets to a lot of Surfs here. Alright. Gets the final shield with another Surf. And now you get off this Surf, and do you pivot here? You do. In comes the Hydreigon, gets the full Dragon Breath farm down. Love that play there from Ripley. And now from here, it's Venusaur in the back. Whatever else is in the back is super weak to the Hydreigon. So goes for this brutal swing. And that's a CMP tie. Gonna shield up in case it is the Sludge Bomb, recognizing that there is value here with the Hydreigon. Gonna go for the farm down, but this will be close. Opponent ends up throwing here. This should just be another Frenzy Plant. You do survive it, and in the back, I saw a Waterfall. What Pokemon is that? It's my Lodic. Okay. Able to get off the brutal swing, which is very nice. Banks the energy and catches onto the Absol. Potentially going to go for a Thunder here. Disrespectful Thunder. Is that what we're going to see? Oh yeah, Absol's bringing the Thunder. Here we go. Thunder. The opponent's out of here? Are they out of here? I see the spinning wheel of death. No, it's a Zero Bubble Oh, the opponent gets the third shield, and now Ripley's at weak connection. They're not going to bring in the final Pokemon. That's unfortunate, too, because this game was definitely won, and now it's up to the Slowbro. You survive the waterfall, and Ripley does not get robbed there, able to pick up a win. All right, so that was scary, but now we see the next game. There's a Charizard lead. Ripley lets the Claw go through. Going to get off this Surf and Surf. Going to do some solid damage onto the Charizard. Gets denied there, very unfortunate. Able to no-shield another Claw. And gets the farm down too. Niantic, you gotta fix your game. The game stuttering will not stop Ripley from getting off the Surf. Very nice chip damage. Actually gets a shield from the opponent, which I'd argue is even better considering the back line. And it's Togekiss. And there's no way they're shielding up this Thunder. Absol, bring the Thunder! One-shots the Togekiss! And so glad too that the opponent gave up that shield, because they're now less likely to shield on the Togekiss, knowing it's the 2-to-1 shield advantage. But yeah, Absol flipping the script, and that essentially wins you this game, because Togekiss would have been trouble had they not shielded. So very nice there from the Absol, able to flip the script and secure Ripley here this very convincing win. Ah, insult to injury, catching the Hydro Cannon onto the 1 HP Slowbro. Very nice there, and now from here you just Dragon Breath farm down. No need to throw any energy here. I like this. You shield up the Hydro, and you farm down and get the win. Alright, Slowbro leading into Samurott. This is a Waterfall Samurott, so 5 to the Hydro Cannon and 7 to the Mega Horn here. I like the no shield here. It is just the Razor Shell. Banks all of this energy, switches, tries to catch a potential Razor Shell onto the Hydreigon, does not get the catch, and I like the shield here, potentially the Mega Horn. It is the Mega Horn, and in the back, they're bringing in a Bear Tick, and Flash Cannon. Can Ripley land it? Flash Cannon! No, does not land it, but does get a very important shield there, right? Because Absol will thrive in the shields down situation. Lets it through. Gonna fire off this Surf here. Opponent might shield this one up. Bear Tick is not known for its bulk. Alright, so they do shield it up. And then you get off the second Surf too, which is very nice. I like that. So going for the double Surf ended up working out over the Focus Blast. Opponent goes for the Ice Punch. Gonna put it all in the hands of Absol. And Absol might just go for one shield farm down. Now Bear Tick does have access to play rough, so I like the shield here. But it is just the Ice Punch. Opponent gets farmed down. In comes the Samurott, but they're energy dry here. They're not making a move. And it's Excavalier, Excavalier in the back. Do you survive this counter? You do. And you get off the Dark Pulse. This 2 shots here. So very nice awareness here from Ripley. Survives the counter and wins the game. And that looks like that's it. So Ripley, huge thank you for sending me these battles. Super entertaining, super fun, but that's half of what Pokemon Go is. You see a lot of trainers here play the game to climb and, do leaderboard and elo, and, half the game is just spice, right? It's just spice, and just running unconventional picks, having fun, and winning games, which Ripley was able to do today. So, again, a massive thank you here to Ripley. If you enjoyed this video, please consider checking out Ripley's channel for more content. Consider checking out my channel for more content. And thank you guys so much for watching this one. I'll see you in the next one.